Hi guys, good afternoon and welcome to Foxy Stitches. My name is Franny and today I am going to do the 5 questions, 1 take. Yeah, I think I got it right. All right, question number 1. What has your sewing journey looked like? When did you start sewing? Who taught you? Any breaks, etc. My sewing journey began as a teenager. My mom used to sew home decor, and my brother and I, we would help her out. And so that's really where we started with home decor. I want to say 7, maybe 8 years ago, I was pregnant and I was tired of wearing clothes that did not flatter me at all. This was before they really came out with really nice chic maternity clothes. Before that, everything was black, polka dotted. You know, it was a mess. So the very first garment that I made was a flowy skirt. It was bright green, lime green. I'm telling you, lime green. Like, I wore it and there was ladies that they were like, where did you find that? But that's where it started. Then I started making just stuff for my daughter, and then mommy and me, and kind of went from there. I've taken quite a few breaks throughout the years. I just lost my sewing mojo or just didn't have time. And so this year, actually even during the pandemic, 2020, I didn't do much sewing, not as much as I would have liked. I was kind of in a slump. But now I'm back on it. I'm excited for all the projects that I have planned. I love what I'm making. I've kind of learned what I like and what I don't like. Still working on finding, what I love, but we're moving in the right direction. There's some garments that I would have, or patterns that I would have purchased years ago, that I know for a fact that I wouldn't make, and so now I don't even waste my time to purchase them. I'm more, I actually look at the pattern now and I'm like, yeah, am I really gonna make this? Where am I gonna wear this? Is this something that I can wear at home, or what am I doing? And if I can't answer the questions, then it stays at the store, but that's okay. All right, who taught you? My mom taught me. Okay, number 2. Oh, I didn't mention, I have all the questions written down in my beautiful planner. See that, my princess planner? So, put this up. So yeah, in my planner. All right, number 2, describe your sewing space. Where is it? Do you keep it a hot mess or spick and span, etc.? Okay, my sewing space. I actually have 2 areas where I sew. I have 2 machines. I have a Singer Fashion Mate that is upstairs, and it's close to my bedroom, so I like my midnight sewing. I'll sew there, and it kind of keeps me close to the kids. Like if they need me for something, I'm already there. So, or they'll just sit down, they'll read a book to me, because I do have younger children, so they'll read a book to me while I'm sewing. We have conversations that way. My other sewing space is in our garage, and it has like all of my pattern stash, my fabric stash, and that's like my cave. Like when I go in there, I'm like, give mommy some mommy time. When I'm working on a project, it's a hot mess. But after the project, kind of like midway, when I'm done with the figuring out the big parts and piecing together the big pieces, then I'll clean up. And then after I'm done with the project, I'll completely clean up and then work on organizing for my next project. So yeah, a little bit both. Depends. Number 3, what is it like to be a sewing YouTuber? Does it meet your expectation? Is it how you thought it would be? I haven't really posted much in YouTube. I've always posted my makes on Facebook, Instagram. I'll even text it to family and friends, but actually sharing my hobby on YouTube is just something very new to me, so I can't really answer that question for right now. For right now, my goal is to just be consistently post my makes on YouTube, and sharing my learnings and the whole journey of sewing. So maybe next year I can answer this question, but for right now, I'm not really sure. All right, number 4. Describe your most memorable project. Total fail, big success. My most memorable project. My daughter was in 5th grade, my oldest, and I decided that I was going to make her a cute top with like a tulle skirt, and I was still very new to sewing, and I did not know what I know today. So I made her this cute top for a Valentine's Day dance. It was a top and skirt set, and so I made the top out of sequins. I don't have to explain, you guys already know sequins is not easy to sew with. And then I decided to make her a tulle skirt, also not easy to sew with. So it was a success. There's a few areas, like the neckline was like, I really struggled with that. My mom had to help me with that part. It was a success, but it's truly my most memorable. To this day, she can't fit anymore, but I just keep it because I love how it came out, and even though as a newbie, I was able to create something that looks so beautiful. So, biggest fail. I'm traumatized just thinking about it. Also newbie story. When I decided I was just going to start sewing for myself, I decided to purchase some patterns online, and I went straight to Vogue patterns. I know. And when I say Vogue patterns, I decided to order, and I can't think of the pattern number, but it's a dress that was considered, or that is considered, intermediate to advanced. What's one of the two? Intermediate or advanced? I'm still traumatized. It is a straight dress, but there was a lot of seams to it, an open back. It has like this scroll neck right here. I had excess, and mind you, I didn't truly have an understanding of sizing and determine my measurements. I always just, for some reason, I thought, okay, I'm just gonna cut it right out of the package. And I purchased like some expensive fabric. I didn't make a muslin. It was beautiful, like how I envisioned it is not how it came out. And so, yeah, big deal. I had excess fabric, everything. I followed the directions, and then when I put the dress on, I'm still traumatized. That's what I'm gonna say. I still have that dress, and I told myself that one day I will go back and fix it, because yeah, or I might just have to start over. I just, there's areas that should have had darts that I didn't add darts. I truly just followed the instructions exactly like what's written in the pattern, but I didn't do any fitting. I didn't understand that concept. And and on top of that, my high bust and versus my full bust is there's a 5-inch difference. And so, and my waist, so my high bust is normally a size like 18 in patterns, the big 4 at least. My full bust is usually around a 22, and then my waist is usually like a 14. So that should give you an idea where, yeah, traumatized. Traumatized. All right. Biggest success. I could consider my daughter's two-piece outfit for Valentine's Day as a big success, but my mom had to help me with it. She kind of like worked out that whole neckline situation. But something that I made on my own that I like truly success. Not sure. I've had quite a few successes, which is I guess what really keeps drives me and pushes me to keep trying new things. I have to say any project that I make and the bust is like on point and I don't have any extra fabric or any gaping in the arm's eye is a success. That's my answer for that one. All right, and number 5, last question. What is one quote, saying, piece of advice you've gotten that resonates with your sewing YouTube success? Saying piece of advice that resonates with. I don't know where I got this from, but the concept, I can't think of the quote exactly, but the concept is, make a Muslim, especially if it's something that you've never made before. There's a lot of seams and you plan on using expensive fabric. Make a Muslim. Take your time and enjoy the craft. It's not always about rush. Speed sewing is cool for some projects, but take your time and enjoy it. There's nothing like having a long day or something on your mind and just going to your sewing project, sitting down in front of your sewing machine and just sewing. Not the pressing part, but just sewing, and sometimes having that one-on-one with your sewing machine is so therapeutic. So I'm gonna say enjoy the process. Enjoy the process and consistency. And don't be afraid to try new things. So one thing that I have been trying to work on the past few months, and I'm going to continue to work on, is pants fitting, because I think I've mentioned this in one of my previous videos. I struggle with finding pants, ready to wear pants that does not have excess fabric in the crotch area, period, exclamation point. I want to perfect fitting and fly fronts, and so just being consistent, but enjoy the process, take your time, and try new things. All right, that's all. Please feel free to leave comments below, ask questions. I look forward to reading your comments, and thank you for watching. Bye.